Hello there guys, how's it going? It's me, Semi-mong, back with some Overwatch. And today we've got a bit of an informational video for you, rather than some gameplay or some funny montages. We've got some information on the update. So PS4 recently got updated, and everyone thinks it's the update that's coming to nerf, buff, McCree, Diva, and Reaper. Okay, so I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but that's not the update that has arrived, pretty much. The update that has arrived is called the 1.03 update, and it's literally just an update to help people that are having initial login issues, and to help people who are losing communication with their team. So they're on mic with their team, and then all of a sudden they're not on mic with their team, and they can't reconnect back for the whole game, which is obviously going to put their whole team at a sort of dis-effectiveness, especially if you're in a group of 6 and you've got a whole party of 6, a whole team, because then the matchmaking tries to match you with another whole party of 6 who are obviously on mic together, and then if you lose your communication with your team, you're at a disadvantage, because then the whole enemy team still got communication. So it's a bit of a critical fix, but it's not the fix, or it's not the update that brought the McCree and blah blah everyone else's nerfs and buffs. Okay, that update is said to be coming around at the end of the month, or in a month's time, because that's meant to be coming with the competitive mode upgrade, yeah, just the competitive mode being added in, pretty much, because it's not there. It was there in closed beta, where obviously loads of streamers and YouTubers got to play the game, and then they took it out in open beta, where they opened it up to everyone, because they wanted to redo it completely. They wanted to redo the UI and how it all worked. So when that comes, it's said to bring the McCree nerfs and buffs. Now you're probably thinking, what are they meant to be bringing? Now before I jump into this, none of this information is confirmed. All I know is that the next update is said to bring the competitive mode. Everything I've heard is just off of Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, just off of the grapevine information from streamers, YouTubers, slight development tweets from Blizzard, and all of that good stuff. Now, what is said to be is McCree's nerf is his stun, okay? Now, everyone's saying that compared to other heroes, and I'm going to use Junkrat for an example here, McCree's stun is too powerful because you lose all control of your character, okay? So with Junkrat's trap, you get trapped, but you can still fire back. Now with McCree's stun, once you're stunned, that's it. And then couple this with his fan the hammer, which unloads just a ton of bullets, you're practically dead every time if you're not a tank. And then if you're a tank, he can easily just roll again, reload, and fan the hammer you. And it's because this isn't an ultimate ability, this is just one of his abilities that recharges every 10 seconds, it's too overpowered. So what they've said, or what I've heard that's going to be changing, is either the damage on the fan the hammer, so like that, and obviously when you're stunned, you then get less damage, so you're going to survive a lot more, and then once you're not stunned, you can counter-react. Or they're going to change the sort of speed of how fast this fires. So rather than firing that fast, it'll fire a little bit slower, and obviously maybe you'll get out of the stun before the last 2 bullets, or the last bullets hit. Now, I don't know if this is gonna happen. Honestly, I think they need to change the stun itself and change it to like a first-person shooter concussion grenade, where they chuck it at you, but you're still able to move, just at a really impaired movement speed, and obviously you get motion blur all around you. Whereas, rather than changing his damage, because the problem lies with the fact that his stun literally makes you incapable of doing anything, whereas everyone else's stun in the game allows you to at least move your and counter back while you're being stunned. So changing the damage, in my eyes, isn't gonna really do anything, because they could just honestly shoot you, reroll and shoot you. It doesn't matter if you're a tank, they'll still take out supports and offense heroes, maybe not tank heroes, but they'll get a good decent amount of damage in. So in my eyes, they need to change the stun, but that's what I've heard's coming. So let's move on to Reaper. Death walks among you. I love Reaper. I've got this cool new skin for him. You can see it in the bottom left. It's like a sort of Assassin's Creed skin, but I do like the guns. They look amazing. It looks like they've got teeth on them. If I can get into the light, look on the left hand, right hand side. It's like the mouths of them. It's like a creature with its mouth stitched up. It's insane. Now with Reaper, I've not heard too much. The only things I've really heard are his bullet damage at long range. The fact that these are meant to be really up close and personal shotguns, yet he can still get some damage off at long range if I can actually get a hit. There we go. Which is, to be honest, it should be around here that he's starting to get damage, not like 2 meters, 1 meter back. Although it's not doing much damage, it's just the fact that he's doing damage anyway. And then on the opposite side, on the other side, I've also heard that he's too slow and they may be buffing his speed rather than nerfing his bullet damage. But that's really all of it. That's not heard too much about this at all. It's really just McCree and Diva that I've heard a bit about, and in quantity, like I've heard it in large amounts from different sources rather than just little trickles here and there. But yeah, let's move on to Diva. Now, as far as the update goes, literally it's only these 3 heroes that I've really heard information about, and then obviously adding in competitive mode. So we've gone through McCree, there wasn't too much about Reaper, and Diva's tank I like to play quite a lot, okay? So compared to like Reinhardt or Roadhog, I like to play Diva just because she's really mobile. Now, the problem with Diva is the fact that she's got practically everything. She's got high health, she's a tank, obviously she's got a high health. She's got a movement ability, so she can get across the map quicker. She's got a defensive ability, and then she can output damage. So the problem though is that she doesn't output enough damage. Although with all these abilities you'll end up dying with Diva quite a lot, and that's also because of the head hitbox, okay? Because Diva's in a mech, her head hitbox is quite large, and you're generally gonna get a lot of shots off on her head pretty much. And that was my PS4 ejecting a disc for absolutely no reason. Fantastic. But now they're saying that to counter this, they may be upping Diva's damage, but the counter argument to this is that if you up Diva's damage so she can kill people faster rather than being killed faster herself, she's just a too OP character, because that means she can output high damage, she's got loads of health, she's got the abilities to defend and move quicker. But then the counter argument to this is that it may be upping her rate of fire instead. So she shoots faster. So technically, she does output more damage, but it's only the rate of fire. So, and you still have the ability to actually move out of her way of when she's shooting. She's really slow as well when shooting. So this is another sort of disadvantage to Diva. But guys, that is really all I've heard for all 3 characters. And before I go, look at this headbox hit shot. Oh. Look, right above his head. Literally. It's with McCree as well. Let me show you on McCree. I saw a video on this the other day, and it's ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. Like 2 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Look at that. Look where my crosshair is compared to the guy. What? This goes over to multiplayer, by the way, as well. So, can I show you on here? Oh. Ah, there we go. Literally, like, my crosshair isn't on the guy, yet I'm able to shoot him from behind the wall. It's ridiculous. Guys, if you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below. If you're excited for any of the updates coming, suggest anything that perhaps you want to see in the game, perhaps you want to see taken away from the game, be sure to comment down below. And until next time, thanks, and I'll see you on my next video.